Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera here, co-founder of MDC Trading Academy, with today's pre-market forecast for Wednesday, April the 7th. And we'll start with our news items for this morning. As we can clearly see, Wednesday, April 7th, we do have some crude inventory information being released at 10:30. But most importantly, today is the famous FOMC meeting minutes. So typically markets move flat before we start to receive that news. And in fact, that's what's happening right now in the market. Let's start with our daily chart. Another all-time record. Guys, I can't believe that we've gone for 4,000, breaking 4,000. And in less than 3 days, we are at 4,076. This is an incredible surge in the market, incredible overall strength in equities. And I believe good faith in the business of the economy. I think that people are feeling a bit more confident about our economy bouncing back. Just remember how strong our economy was before COVID. A lot of that foundation was still deeply embedded in our economy, and I think just the reopening of markets, people just dying to be out there to consume, go to restaurants, go to the movies, go to vacation, so on and so forth. I think it's going to continue to fuel this economy for quite a bit. What happens after that? Well, only time can tell. Remember, we still have this idea of raising taxes again and infrastructure and blah, blah, blah. Well, we'll see how that happens. But in the meantime, market continues to move higher, although it's flat right now within the FOMC decision. We've had a little bit of a downturn in our average volume. We're at 1.2, which is still not bad. Our ATR, of course, is coming a little lower at 53. But remember, as we move higher, the trend in volume and in range seem to start to decrease. It's just the way the markets work. Let's look a little closer to what's happening behind these numbers. And again, there's our surge way up here. Market is currently between two key areas. The price level at about 40.54 and the all-time high 40.76. So this is our true range right now. So the market can potentially move within this range for a while. And of course, what do we want to see? Pick a direction, either to the upside or take some profits and move a little lower. Now remember, again, whenever you have these consolidations, you break out of consolidations, this is the best time to measure Fibonacci's. Why? There's our run, there's our top. When can we potentially retrace? And here's our golden area between 38 and 61%. So we could potentially retrace all the way here and still be considered a market that can move higher. As a matter of fact, we do have a pivot here, a previous pivot at 51%. We don't really have anything after that or before this, so that's pretty much what we're having right there. So that's where we are, but that's mid to long term. But what are we looking at? The immediate value of this market? Where is it going? Where are we expecting to happen? Well, here we find ourselves between the intraday high, which happens to be the all-time high, and the intraday low. Market is obviously testing this area right here. So if you want to look at it from a perspective of immediacy, here's our support and here's our resistance right here. Market, any break below here, we're expecting the market to accelerate and take some profit here, potentially moving lower, and or market obviously supporting this area, holding it and attempting to move right back into this area here. Of course, the test will determine whether it's going to oscillate between these two areas and or try to continue higher and try to head towards the all-time high. That's what we're looking at right here. I don't really like any of the activity with it here. To me, it's just a bit too much chop. So be careful. Anything here, just wait for the tests and for the confirmation of direction. Take care. Have a great session. See you soon.